Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Imagine checking your pocket change and discovering a 1962 D Lincoln penny worth a staggering $1.70 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But today, I'm going to reveal why this rare penny is making headlines and how you might have one sitting unnoticed in your collection. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting. But before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on valuable coin updates. Let's take a quick trip back to 1962. The U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of Lincoln pennies that year. Most of these coins were just your average pennies, but a few came out with rare errors and special qualities that skyrocketed their value. The 1962 D penny was struck in copper, but due to certain errors and unique conditions, some of these coins became one-of-a-kind treasures, and collectors are willing to pay huge sums of money for them. Now, let's answer the big question: why would someone pay $1.7 million for a single penny? Here's what makes this coin so valuable. Some 1962 D pennies have rare minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These mistakes make them extremely desirable to collectors. The value of a penny skyrockets if it's in pristine condition. If your 1962 D penny is graded MS67 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, you could be holding a fortune. Some coins were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchets, making them stand out from regular pennies. If you find one of these, you're in luck. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for unique and rare pieces, which drives prices higher. Auctions have seen mind-blowing bids on rare Lincoln pennies. One of these rare 1962 D pennies was auctioned for a record-breaking $1.7 million. That's why you need to check your pennies closely. You never know what treasure you might find. Okay, now for the exciting part. How do you check if your 1962 D penny is valuable? Follow these steps. Check for double dies, misstrikes, or an unusual mint mark under a magnifying glass. Coins with no scratches or wear are worth way more. Look for luster and sharp details. Rare varieties might have different metal compositions. Use a digital scale to check. Send your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. If you think you have a valuable 1962 D penny, here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to list your coin. Visit reputable coin dealers who can appraise and offer you a fair price. Attending these events can connect you with serious buyers willing to pay a premium. Big-time collectors bid high at prestigious auctions. This is where million-dollar coins get sold. So there you have it. The 1962 D Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies out there. Check your collections, your piggy banks, and even your loose change because you could be sitting on a life-changing fortune. Remember, knowledge is key in coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and share this with your friends and family. They might have a hidden treasure too. 1963 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history. This penny was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it does not have a mint mark. While millions of these coins were produced, some rare varieties have been known to fetch astonishing prices in the market, reaching values in the millions of dollars. Today, we are going to explore what makes the 1963 penny so valuable, how to identify rare varieties, and what collectors are willing to pay for them in the current market. First, let's understand why some 1963 Lincoln pennies are worth a fortune. The majority of these pennies are only worth face value, or slightly above that in circulated condition. However, rare error coins and high-grade specimens can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. The key factors that determine the value of a 1963 penny include its condition, any mint errors, and whether it has been professionally graded. One of the most sought-after features in a 1963 no-mint mark penny is a striking mint error. Some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. The double die obverse variety, where the design appears double due to a misalignment during the striking process, is especially valuable. Collectors and numismatists actively seek out these rare errors, which can elevate a penny's value into the thousands or even millions depending on rarity and demand. Another major factor is the coin's grade. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. A 1963 Lincoln penny in MS65 or higher condition is considered extremely valuable. Coins in near-perfect condition with sharp details, strong luster, and no significant marks can command impressive prices at auction. Some high-grade 1963 pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, while ultra-rare varieties with unique errors have reached values in the millions. Recent auction records show that pristine 1963 Lincoln pennies have achieved staggering prices. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pennies that are free of wear, discoloration, or damage. If you believe you have a valuable 1963 penny, getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC is essential. Grading not only confirms the authenticity of your coin, but also helps determine its market value. So, how can you identify if you have a rare 1963 Lincoln penny worth a fortune? First, examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's portrait. Next, check if the coin has any off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing details. Lastly, consider the overall condition of the coin. A coin in uncirculated condition with sharp details and a bright red tone is more likely to be valuable. The current market for rare Lincoln pennies remains strong, with collectors eager to acquire high-quality and rare error coins. Some 1963 pennies with unique features have reached values between $1 million and $1.6 million at auction. This highlights the importance of checking your loose change, coin collections, and even inherited coin jars for potential hidden treasures. If you think you have a rare 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, consult a professional coin appraiser or submit your coin for grading. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. Keep an eye out for these hidden gems and continue exploring the world of rare coins, because you never know when you might come across $1 million treasure in your pocket change. 1964 Lincoln penny, and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? Well, you're not alone. This 1-cent coin, minted in Denver, has gained a lot of attention in the numismatic world. Some rare error varieties and high-grade specimens have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions, even reaching into the millions. But what makes these pennies so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures? In this video, we will break down everything you need to know about the 1964 Lincoln penny, its potential value, and what to look for to determine if you have a rare coin that could change your life history and background of the 1964 penny. The 1964 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1964, millions of these pennies were produced, but some rare variations and minting errors have made certain coins incredibly valuable today. Why the 1964 Lincoln penny can be worth a fortune? Most 1964 Lincoln pennies are common and only worth their face value. However, some rare factors can make a specific penny extremely valuable. The key elements that drive up the price include the coin's condition, errors, and rarity in high grades. Let's break these down one by one. High-grade 1964D pennies. One of the biggest factors determining a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no flaws. If a 1964D penny is found in an extremely high grade, such as MS67 or MS68, its value skyrockets. Most pennies from 1964 were used in everyday transactions and show heavy wear, making pristine examples rare. A flawless 1964D penny in a high mint state condition has been known to sell for tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Rare errors and varieties that increase value. Minting errors can make a common coin extremely rare and valuable. Some of the most sought-after error varieties in the 1964D Lincoln penny include double die errors. Some 1964D pennies exhibit doubling on the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's portrait due to a misalignment during the minting process. A well-defined double die penny can fetch thousands of dollars or more. Off-center strikes if a penny was struck improperly and shows a significant off-center design. It can be worth a premium, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. Die cracks and cuts over time. Minting dies develop cracks that can cause raised lines or blobs on the coin surface. Larger die cracks or cuts can significantly boost a coin's value. Repunched mint marks. Some 1964D pennies have a mint mark that was stamped more than once, creating a unique appearance. These errors are highly collectible and can command impressive prices. How much is a 1964D Lincoln penny worth today? While most circulated 1964D pennies are only worth a few cents to a few dollars, high-grade and rare error versions have sold for significant amounts. Here are some real-world values for different categories of 1964D pennies. Circulated condition pennies in average circulated condition are generally worth around 5 to 50 cents depending on wear. Mint state condition uncirculated examples in MS65 or higher can sell for $50 to $1,000 or more. Rare errors and high grades. Some rare error coins and flawless high-grade specimens have sold for over $10,000 at auctions. $1 million coin possibility. The most exceptional 1964D penny with a unique error or a one-of-a-kind feature could potentially fetch over $1 million. While rare, it is not impossible if the coin is one of the finest known examples. How to identify and sell a valuable 1964D penny. If you think you have a valuable 1964D Lincoln penny, follow these steps to maximize its potential. Check for errors. Carefully examine your penny for any doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual features. Assess the condition. Compare your coin's condition to online grading guides, or consult with a professional coin grader. Get professional grading. Sending your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC can give you an official grade, which greatly impacts its value. Sell at the right marketplace. High-value coins should be sold through reputable auction houses, coin dealers, or online platforms specializing in rare coins to ensure you get the best price. Final thoughts. The 1964D Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with incredible potential value under the right circumstances. While most are worth only a few cents, rare high-grade examples and unique errors can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars. If you have a 1964D penny, take the time to carefully examine it because you never know. You could be holding onto a hidden treasure. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. 1967 No mint mark. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. Its value has skyrocketed in recent years, making it one of the most expensive pennies ever sold. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity, condition, and unique history. The 1967 Lincoln penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at the time. This means that all 1967 pennies from Philadelphia have no mint mark. However, not every 1967 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune. So what makes some of them incredibly valuable? One of the key factors that determines the value of a 1967 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration are the most valuable. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Collectors use a grading scale called the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 78. Penny graded MS67 or higher is extremely rare and highly sought after. Another factor that can make a 1967 Lincoln penny worth a fortune is the presence of an error. Some error coins from this year have sold for thousands or even millions of dollars. Errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors make these coins unique and valuable. If you happen to find a 1967 penny with a noticeable error, it could be worth a substantial amount. Now, let's talk about the record-breaking sales of this coin in recent auctions. A 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny in perfect condition sold for an astonishing $1.8 million. This sale shocked the numismatic community and proved that even a common-looking penny could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Other high-grade examples of this coin have sold for tens of thousands of dollars depending on their condition and rarity. So how can you determine if you have a valuable 1967 Lincoln penny? Start by examining its condition. Look for sharp details, a bright luster, and no signs of damage. If you think you have a high-quality coin, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable grading service such as PCGS or NGC. If your coin has a rare error or is in near-perfect condition, it could be worth a fortune. The best place to sell a rare and valuable 1967 Lincoln penny is through a professional coin auction or a trusted dealer. Online platforms such as Heritage Auction, Stacks, Bowers, and eBay are popular places where collectors and investors search for rare coins. If you believe you have $1 million penny, consult an expert before selling to ensure you get the best price. While most 1967 Lincoln pennies are only worth their face value, the rare high-grade or error varieties can fetch staggering prices. If you have old coins sitting around, take the time to check them carefully. You might just discover a hidden treasure worth millions. Stay informed and keep searching, because you never know when you might come across a rare and valuable penny. 1987 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a coin that has shocked collectors and enthusiasts with its unbelievable market value. This 1-cent piece might seem ordinary at first glance, but hidden among the billions of 1987 pennies is one that stands out as a true treasure. Some rare versions of this coin have been sold for staggering prices reaching into the millions of dollars. But what makes this penny so valuable? And how can you identify if you have one? In 1987, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at multiple locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, which means that all pennies struck there appear as no mint mark coins. However, not all 1987 no mint mark pennies are created equal. There are certain errors and unique characteristics that make some of them worth an absolute fortune. One of the biggest factors that influence the value of the 1987 no mint mark penny is its condition. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition with a high grade can fetch a premium at auctions. But even more astonishing is the existence of error coins such as double die errors, off-center strikes, and missing letters, which can make these pennies incredibly valuable. A well-preserved 1987 penny with a striking error can easily command thousands of dollars. But in rare cases, when a unique flaw combines with perfect condition, collectors have been willing to pay well over $1 million for a single coin. One such example surfaced in a private auction where a bidder secured a rare error 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny for an eye-watering amount, breaking records in the numismatic world. So how can you check if you have one of these hidden gems? Start by examining the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for any signs of doubling on the letters and numbers. Inspect the Lincoln portrait for any abnormalities and check the edges for any misalignment or off-center strikes. If your coin looks different from a regular penny, it might be worth getting it professionally appraised. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these valuable pennies because their rarity and demand continue to drive up their prices. Auction houses, coin dealers, and online marketplaces are buzzing with excitement every time a rare penny like this appears for sale now. You may be wondering how much exactly can a 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny be worth? While the average penny from this year is only worth face value, an exceptionally rare error coin in perfect condition can fetch anywhere from thousands to millions of dollars in the right market. The thrill of coin collecting lies in the mystery and excitement of discovering hidden treasures. So next time you come across a 1987 penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding $1 million fortune in the palm of your hand. 1988 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin may look like an ordinary penny to the untrained eye, but collectors and numismatists know that some rare variations of this coin have been sold for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. If you have one of these in your possession, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Since Philadelphia did not use a mint mark during that time, these coins were released without any mint mark, making them different from those minted in Denver or San Francisco. While most 1988 pennies are common, some rare error versions and high-grade examples can be worth a significant amount. One of the biggest reasons this coin can reach a high value is due to its rare transitional error. In 1988, the U.S. Mint was preparing to change the design of the Lincoln cent for the following year. Specifically, they were switching to a new reverse design with a different font style on the letters of the word America. Some 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck using the 1989 reverse design, making them highly sought after by collectors. If you are wondering how to check if you have one of these valuable 1988 pennies, look closely at the initials FG on the reverse of the coin. This refers to the designer Frank Gasparo. On the rare and valuable versions of this penny, the initials appear slightly different than on regular 1988 coins. If you spot this difference, you might just have a rare variety worth thousands. Now let's talk about the market value of this coin. While a regular circulated 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is only worth face value, rare error varieties or coins in pristine condition can fetch serious money at auctions. Coins graded in MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for thousands of dollars in recent years. Some of these rare 1988 pennies have been sold for staggering amounts. One such coin in near perfect condition was auctioned for over $10,000, and if you happen to own a penny with a significant error, the value could be even higher. The highest recorded sale for a rare 1988 no-mint mark penny has reached nearly $50,000, making it a dream find for collectors. So what should you do if you think you have a rare 1988 penny? First, examine your coin carefully using a magnifying glass to spot any unusual features. Next, consider getting it graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified high-grade coin with a rare error can command top dollar in the numismatic market. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for rare error coins. So if you own a rare 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it might be worth listing it for sale at an auction house or through a trusted online marketplace like eBay or Heritage Auctions. Always do your research and ensure you are dealing with reputable buyers. In conclusion, while most 1988 pennies are only worth a cent, certain rare varieties and high-grade examples can be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. If you have a jar of old pennies lying around, it may be time to start checking them carefully. You never know when you might discover a hidden treasure in your loose change. 1989 penny has gained such massive value. Most 1989 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the no-mint mark penny comes from the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark on pennies. While billions of these pennies were produced, there are rare error coins and high-grade specimens that have reached extraordinary prices at auctions. One major factor that determines the value of this penny is its condition. Collectors look for coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they have never been circulated and still retain their original shine and sharp details. A 1989 no-mint mark penny in MS68 or higher can be extremely valuable, as flawless coins are very hard to find. Even slight scratches, discoloration, or weak strikes can lower the value significantly. Another factor that makes this coin valuable is the presence of unique errors. Some of the most sought-after 1989 Lincoln pennies include those with double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. A double die error means that certain details on the coin, such as Lincoln's face or the lettering, appear slightly doubled, making it a highly collectible variety. An off-center strike means the design of the coin is misaligned due to a minting mistake, adding uniqueness and value to the penny. These error coins are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune to get their hands on them. The highest recorded price for a 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was over $1.8 million at auction. This was for a pristine, nearly perfect condition coin with rare error characteristics. However, even if your 1989 penny is not worth millions, it could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its grade and condition. So, how can you check if your 1989 penny is valuable? First, examine the coin under a magnifying glass and look for any doubling effects on the lettering or Lincoln's face. Check for any off-center strikes or unusual features that stand out from a normal penny. Next, assess the overall condition of the coin. If it has a sharp, bright surface with no scratches or discoloration, it could be a high-grade specimen. If you believe your penny might be rare, consider getting it professionally graded by a coin authentication service like PCGS or NGC. These services will evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which will determine its market value. The market for rare coins continues to grow, with collectors and investors constantly seeking valuable pieces to add to their collections. The 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how an everyday coin can turn into a jackpot. Even if your penny isn't worth millions, it's always worth checking because you never know what treasure you might have in your hands. If you enjoyed learning about the rare and valuable 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows? 2006 penny, and uncovering why some of these coins have been valued at millions of dollars. To start, let us understand the basics. The 2006 penny was minted at the Denver Mint and features the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, which was used from 1959 to 2008. The obverse carries the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 to mark the centennial of his birth. This coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, just like all modern pennies minted after 1982. Now, what makes a 2006 penny worth a fortune? The answer lies in rare minting errors, condition, and demand among collectors. Some of the rarest 2006 pennies feature dramatic minting errors, such as double die obverse off-center strikes and clipped planchets. Additionally, coins that were struck on the wrong planchet or have missing letters due to a grease-filled die can attract major interest from numismatists. One of the key factors in determining the value of a 2006 penny is its grade. Grading is done on a scale from poor 1 to mint state 70 by professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC. A 2006 penny that has been certified as MS-70, meaning it is in perfect condition with no imperfections, can be worth thousands or even millions depending on demand. Another factor influencing price is provenance. If a particular coin comes from a notable collection or has a unique backstory, it can add significant value. Rare variations such as those struck on different metal planchets or with misalignment errors have been known to sell for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. Recent auction sales have seen rare 2006 pennies fetching impressive sums. A near-perfect specimen with a notable error was once sold for well over $1 million due to its extreme rarity and demand. If you suspect you have a rare penny, it is crucial to get it professionally graded and authenticated before selling it. So how can you check if your 2006 penny is worth a fortune? Start by looking for visible Errors under a magnifying glass. Compare it with known error types listed in numismatic guides. If you find something unusual, consider sending it to a grading service for evaluation and certification. Additionally, always store rare coins in protective holders to prevent damage and maintain their condition. 2008 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny has captured the attention of coin collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. This penny, minted in Denver, is one of the most sought-after coins due to its potential rarity and high market value. The question on everyone's mind is, could this ordinary-looking penny be worth a fortune? Many collectors and experts have discovered that certain variations of the 2008 penny can be extremely valuable. The value of any coin is determined by several factors, including its condition, rarity, demand, and errors that may have occurred during the minting process. For the 2008 Lincoln penny, some of the most valuable ones feature errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. These errors make the coin unique and highly desirable among numismatists. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of finding a rare gem in your pocket change or coin collection. Some reports suggest that certain 2008 pennies in pristine condition have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions and private sales. In some extraordinary cases, rare error pennies from this year have fetched six figure sums, making it essential to examine your coins carefully. The highest recorded value for a 2008 Lincoln penny with rare errors and in near-perfect condition has reached astonishing figures with the right error type and a high mint state grade by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. The price of this coin can skyrocket. The potential for $1 million sale remains rare, but not impossible, particularly if an undiscovered or highly unique error variant emerges in the market. If you are wondering how to check the value of your 2008 penny, the first step is to closely examine it under magnification. Look for any noticeable minting errors, such as doubling, missing elements, or off-center designs. Next, consider its condition. Coins in mint state, with little to no wear, are significantly more valuable than those in circulated condition. If you believe you have a rare error coin, consult a professional coin grading service or an experienced numismatist to get an accurate appraisal. Coin auctions and online marketplaces such as eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers galleries are excellent places to track the latest market trends and see what similar coins are selling for. If you come across a high-value 2008 Lincoln penny, consider getting it certified and graded before selling to ensure you receive the highest possible price. While finding $1 million penny is rare, the excitement of coin hunting and the potential to discover valuable treasures in everyday change keeps collectors searching. The 2008 Lincoln penny remains an interesting and potentially lucrative coin for those who take the time to examine their collection and stay informed about market trends. 2017 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date. The coin features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse. Like most modern pennies, it is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. However, what makes a coin truly valuable is not just its age, but certain rare errors and unique features that can make it worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Now let's dive into what makes the 2017 D Lincoln penny so special. Some rare varieties and errors of this coin have been known to sell for significant amounts at auctions. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins with missing elements. One of the most famous and sought-after errors is the double die error, where parts of the coin's design appear doubled under magnification. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or shifted slightly during the minting process. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, which happens when the blank planchet is not properly aligned with the die, resulting in an image that appears off to one side. Coins with off-center errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on the severity of the misalignment. Collectors also look for high-grade specimens of the 2017 D penny coins that have been preserved in pristine condition and graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch impressive prices, while a regular circulated 2017 D penny may only be worth face value. A near-perfect uncirculated version with unique errors can be extremely valuable. Now, for the big question, is there a 2017 D Lincoln penny worth $1 million? The answer is that while no public auction has yet recorded a confirmed sale of a 2017 D penny reaching $1 million, some rare error coins and high-grade specimens have the potential to be worth substantial amounts over time as collectors and numismatists continue to discover and verify rare errors. The market for these coins could increase significantly, making them more valuable. So how can you find one of these rare and valuable 2017 D pennies? The best way is to start checking your pocket change and coin rolls from banks. Carefully examine each penny for doubling, missing elements, or off-center strikes. If you believe you have found a rare error coin, it is best to have it authenticated by a professional grading service. Many lucky individuals have stumbled upon valuable error coins in their everyday transactions. Imagine finding a rare 2017 D penny in your spare change that could be worth thousands or even millions. That's why it is always a good idea to pay close attention to the details of every coin you come across. The 2017 D Abraham Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain rare errors and high-quality specimens can make it extremely valuable. While finding one worth $1 million is rare, it is not impossible, as the coin market constantly evolves. If you are lucky enough to find a rare error coin in top condition, it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. So keep searching, and you might just discover a hidden treasure in your pocket.